anyone else remember Vine? Vine was created as a social media platform for video hosting, with videos allowed to be a maximum length of 6 seconds. This microblogging online platform was soon purchased by Twitter for $30 million in 2012 before its official launch that same year, which allowed Twitter to gain a competitive advantage when compared to other social media companies. The videos were looped and sharing was made simple on the app to allow for massive popularity growth in a short space of time. This short video looping feature, pretty much the first of its kind, attracted millions of users to download and click through hundreds of videos for funny, creative, and interesting content. Despite a rocket to fame and popularity and the fact that there were no more than 200 million users at its peak, the Vine app was discontinued in 2016 and officially shut down in 2019. If this short-form video platform helped many creators to go viral, then why did it eventually shut down? And did it really become TikTok? In this video, I am going to break down exactly why Vine shut down and tell you how it relates in some ways, but not all, to TikTok. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting videos like this. What was Vine? In 2012, founders Dom Hofmann, Yusupov, and Colin Kroll met each other while working at a startup called Jetsetter based in New York. Hofmann left first to begin on what eventually became known as Vine, after which he was joined by Yusupov and later Kroll. In their early coding stages, the intention for Vine was for it to be a video editing app that anyone could easily use. Eventually, however, after feedback from their close circles, they tweaked the app to make it more social friendly. It was at this point that they were approached by Twitter for acquisition, and they readily agreed. From Twitter's standpoint, this app could only work in their favor as Twitter had already cornered the market for microblogging. It made sense that they would try to get a hold of another platform that might help them to jumpstart their own tweets that also had video features. The founders joined with Twitter and continued to develop the app until its eventual release in 2013. However, it should be noted that Vine had problems starting from its launch day. One example is Facebook blocked Vine from accessing its platform, and bugs were causing people to be signed into other accounts. Some days after, users began sharing inappropriate videos that required the company to do much more heavy moderation. Still, there were many more deep-seated problems that ultimately caused the inevitable shutdown of Vine. Number 1. Monetization. The reason that many other platforms were working for content creators before Vine and even after the end of Vine was due in part to monetization. For instance, here on YouTube, monetization involves a creator joining the YouTube Partner Program. As a member, the creator can then choose to monetize their videos through Google AdSense. Though there are certain criteria to be able to qualify, once these are met, the creator can then begin to profit from their work by getting almost half of the total earnings. However, in the case of Vine, this proved a challenge from very early on. For one, then CEO of Twitter, Dick Costolo, made a point of stating that there were no concrete plans to monetize the app. Thus, there was almost no pressure to try monetization options for creators. What's more, the business itself had not proven to be profitable and was in fact losing money. The sponsorships on Vine at the time were mostly arrangements made between creators and external interests without Vine being involved or encouraging sponsorship options on their platform. Basically, no good monetization system was ever fully implemented on Vine. Eventually, this became a key reason that there was a sort of exodus of creators from the platform itself. Number 2. Failure to adapt. The truth is that the intention for the Vine app and what it eventually came to be used for did not overlap much. Initially, it was thought that this app would be the answer to what a successful microblogging social media platform could look like. However, it eventually became an entertainment media platform. This meant that only a minority of its user base were active members and regularly posted their 6-second video content, while the majority were passive users that used their accounts solely for viewing. As such, it would stand to reason that Vine should pay more attention to its small creator base to ensure that they got what they needed and remained happy and still active on the platform. However, Vine leadership ignored calls from creators to relax their 6-second limit for videos to allow for slightly longer form content that would also give creators the opportunity to expand on and share ideas about various topics. Additionally, though, Vine allowed creators to gain massive viewership since, as noted in our previous point, there was no proper monetization system that genuinely benefited creators. Some eventually felt forced into persuading their audiences to follow them on other platforms like YouTube or Instagram, where they would more easily attain monetary benefits as a result of having a huge audience. As Vine itself did not adapt to the dynamics of its user base, it suffered hugely in the end by being insensitive to the constant changes of its entertainment platform, and push its creators away because they could not find room to grow economically and creatively. It should be noted that towards the end of the app's existence, a decision was made to increase video length from 6 seconds to longer options, but by this point there had already been a mass exit of top creators that made the app obsolete. Number 3. Parent company. As previously stated, the social media giant Twitter had acquired Vine before its official release. The reason for this was that Twitter viewed Vine as a potential great accessory or addition to their already successful platform. This means that Vine's true potential as a brand on its own was never fully conceptualized by Twitter, as their main objective was to use Vine to help grow Twitter itself. Eventually, Twitter added its own video feature, which then made the existence of Vine redundant. Some have said that since Vine was acquired so early in its business of lifespan, this could also be the reason that its potential was never allowed to grow fully. A good example would be Facebook having acquired Instagram. The difference here being Instagram was already popular and successful, and thus Facebook's purchase of the company could not undo the success and solid business practices that Instagram had already put into place. Number 4. Competition. The truth is that eventually Vine's popularity was also partially to blame for its downfall. Once other companies caught wind of the mega popular 6-second limit, they all began employing some version of this on their own apps. For instance, soon enough, Instagram had implemented a 15-second short-form video option for anyone that wanted to make use of it. Of course, this was a huge success and many other companies followed suit. This has been cited by some Vine executives as a turning point in the company, and one that they were never fully able to recover from. What's more, Instagram made the effort to cater for more popular accounts and make them more visible through their Explore page that brought a certain level of attention that Vine could not match at that time. Nowadays, short-form video is a built-in feature on many popular apps. Though Vine helped to pave the way for this aspect of the market, they could no longer claim lead, as many other companies were doing the same and doing it better by responding more to what their creators preferred. Number 5. Lack of leadership. Ultimately, Twitter's acquisition of Vine also further complicated matters when it came to company vision and leadership. As previously stated, Twitter executives and shareholders had a different vision in mind for Vine. Additionally, in early 2014, co-founder Dom Hofmann resigned as general manager, after which Colin Kroll replaced him. Alarmingly, after only a 3-month period, Kroll himself stepped down to focus on launching his own product, HQ Trivia. Eventually, in 2015, Twitter began to lay off staff in an effort to cut expenses and increase profitability. It was at this point the last member of the original co-founders, Yusupov, was let go. Soon after, Jason Toff, who came into his position after Yusupov left in January 2016. Thus, this high turnover rate in senior staff signaled at least to the rest of the team that there was a slowing in terms of the drive towards growing Vine as a viable business. There were other key members of staff also left, and high employee turnover, regardless of them leaving or being let go, is a direct sign of poor leadership. If employee needs are not being met, this leads to conflict and sometimes can result in them leaving to get better treatment elsewhere. It says a lot that some of the very co-founders were the first to jump ship. Furthermore, if the work environment continues to be unhelpful due to unresponsive leaders, this will not sit well with employees. The truth is that from the beginning, Twitter's goals were not fully aligned with Vine's, as Twitter itself did not want to fully realize or utilize the potential of Vine. Thus, there was no vision and no clear way of how to get there. Without vision, there is no inspiration or focus for employees because the leadership lacks direction. A team without focus will eventually become static and make a little difference in the overall workings of the company. Thus, overall leadership and the lack of effective leadership played a massive role in determining the success or failure of Vine. Unfortunately, it had more of a heavy influence when it came to killing the business potential of Vine altogether. Would you have left Vine due to leadership issues? Let us know in the comments below. Did Vine become TikTok? Vine officially shut down in 2019. TikTok, though similar to Vine in that it allowed for shorter videos, was initially created with the goal primarily to entertain. Unlike Instagram stories, its main goal is entertainment. Thus, TikTok creators are more similar to YouTube content creators, as they are professional entertainers looking to create content with the intention of gaining revenue from their efforts. Thus, TikTok was able to fill the gap that Vine left behind after its closure with major differences, such as better monetization systems. For instance, users can make donations in live streams, and TikTok has a built-in ad feature. These not only help to enhance creator experience while giving users access to a wide range of entertainment, but have allowed it to surpass the success and valuation of Vine. TikTok has been proven to be more adaptable with more options for video lengths, remixing, and even a live streaming option. TikTok is also the first instance of a Chinese-created app reaching every point of the globe and growing in major popularity. Its parent company, ByteDance, is located in Beijing. The major difference between the two is that unlike Twitter, parent company ByteDance has more of a vested interest in ensuring TikTok may be successful for many years to come, and one of the factors is due to the workings of their algorithm. It is possible for someone on TikTok to post a video that has no followers and yet end up with millions of views within a day. This algorithm, through their For You page, eventually creates a curated and customized experience for the user that keeps them coming back for more content. The method of recommendation allows have caused an uptick in users, and now TikTok has more users globally than any other app. The quality of content available is both diverse, and options for creators ensure that TikTok is going to be a mainstay for years to come. Thus, though Vine had an incredible debut online due to issues such as lack of leadership, unwillingness to adapt to the market, competition, parent company conflicts, and ineffective monetization, were all factors that helped to cripple the company and allow others to easily outpace and overtake it in terms of relevance and profitability. Ultimately, the business aspect of Vine did fail, but TikTok, an entirely different company owned by ByteDance, has seemed to learn from Vine's mistakes and has taken full advantage of the market that Vine was able to tap into in order to become an international powerhouse and successful business. If you like this video, be sure to check out our other videos like this, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.